What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes. We are back on the Tap test servers once again. Again, this is not accessible by anybody playing on Google or Android, iOS, whatever it is. You can't get to it just yet. It will be out soonish. But as we play the Fantasy Arcade, things become they start moving faster and faster. And one of the things that's really big are your visiting skills. So one thing that's really big is unlocking stuff with these two that are crazy, because if you guys notice what I have here now, I actually managed to get 2 premium ovens, which are literally the cooking ones, completely maxed out. I found 2 of them just from visiting friends, and you can see how that is going to really speed up the process here. We've even got other things maxed out. So things go very quickly. They definitely progress much faster than you normally would see. Of course, still going for these things is kind of important. I wonder if we actually have... We don't. I want to try to finish these out if possible. Looks like most of these are food and cake related. I'm going to unlock this because this is going to immediately allow us to complete this one, I think, right? Oh, wait, no. That is a much higher tier cake. Holy cow. That's way higher. But we might be able to clear it out here today. But again, this event is very important. Like these things, these power-ups are very big because you can get some really good upgrades out of this stuff that you normally wouldn't even have like a chance of getting for quite a while. So it's very much I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna start stealing stuff from other people and hopefully have it be really good stuff. Sometimes it's really low tier stuff like this, which, you know, is a little bit of a letdown. But again, at the end of the day, sometimes you get really lucky, and yesterday I got very lucky. And it really just depends on your luck on what you're picking here. Like sometimes you get good stuff, other times you don't. You notice here we actually got one of the creation materials again that leads up to it. So this is one of the ones you start with. We got another duplicate from. So we have a lot of these things that are like tons of duplicates and stuff, but it ends up working out because sometimes you can combine them with other things you find. So if you find someone else with something similar, you might get lucky. And in this case here, we actually found another cake, and we're almost to the next tier up. So this is what I mean. There's a lot to this here, and a lot of question marks that go into getting everything completed out. I think we needed that, didn't we? We needed 2 of these little cake things, and then that gives this. Yep, so we got another one complete. And these guys are basically used for like leveling up. Now, we do have some stuff here too that have been accumulated. Typically what I say is waiting for these chests to like fully upgrade is kind of the better play in my opinion. I kind of hold on to them now that I kind of understand it a little bit better. And level them up to like level 2 and especially level 3, because it gives you so many more opportunities to get stuff. So this does actually start progressing much faster as time goes on. I will say that. At first it might feel like this is almost hopeless and you're like, how in God's name am I gonna finish all this stuff? Eventually you'll get there. Don't worry, it's not too difficult. Sometimes stuff gets frozen, you might need to unlock it and stuff, but first and foremost, let's start just spamming. So you'll be able to see the higher the level too. You see we can use this thing like 58 times. It goes absolutely crazy with the sheer number that you can do. Yeah, and we got 2 of these. So making things in this tier is very simple. And as you can see as well, the levels of things are much higher as well that get pulled out of the system here. So you can very quickly upgrade into higher tier stuff. And you can see right here, we're just like bam. We can just keep going. We can get more pizza pieces made here. Find the pizza pieces. It goes very quickly when you're trying to fulfill all of these orders here. Now, the cake is going to be one we're trying to go for right now. So I'm thinking we might be able to get the cake finished. I need to put some stuff into the bag though, because some of these things are like... Oh wait, that's actually a production one too. I totally forgot. Holy cow. There's a lot of production facilities that we got going on here. And it honestly gets a little tricky trying to keep track of everything after a while. You can also expand your bag too by using the workshop coins. One thing we actually need to focus on is, you know what, I forgot to, we need to do the bread facility quickly too. Oh wait, no, not the bread facility. That's the same one. Uh-oh. Hold on. We need Oh, I guess we do need to open these chests. Oh, there's one reason to open these chests, and that is for the potential to get the actual bread pieces. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Because you can only get so much per day. Granted, you use 500 coins to get 50 more points. These bread pieces are the summons, essentially. How many times you can summon for each one of these. So it does kind of slowly add up. And you can see here how many times it takes to combine all these things. It is a time-consuming endeavor for sure, to say the least. We've got a bunch of cakes up here. Oh, hey, we actually managed to finish that one out. That's pretty cool. Might have been better to save it for something over here that might be better rewards and everything, but from the looks of it, we're going to be able to do a lot. So I think we are actually going to go ahead and use these chests. You can use them 10 times. We're basically just looking for bread. Bread is what we want, and then it'll disappear. The bread is going to be helpful today so that we can continue to do more things. Combine all these things, combine them up. And that's where you can actually get it into the fermented dough as well, which is interesting. It's definitely interesting. It's weird how like these things down here can be used for different resources, but then the bread's like a whole separate tier, and that's just for your stamina essentially. So let's now open this one too. Get a couple different things in each one of these. Main thing though is we want to just keep combining as much bread as possible. We want to be able to play as long as we can today. And these foods are going to help a ton for our progression. We did get some other things that we haven't really had a ton of recently. But you can see here, there's just so much to do. The freezes are random. We're going to continue to go try to grab some free stuff. I like the freeze one because it's just clicking and grabbing. And you see right here, we actually managed to hit a full bouquet, which is surprising, considering we didn't have like any flowers at all. So you can sometimes hit something that you don't even have anything of yet, and it feels pretty good. So again, we have to just keep combining things because it's so much space. So much space is needed. In reality, I think I'm gonna like just put all the production facilities in here that we're not currently using and just stick with the others. Now we even have this one right here, which upgrades into another sewing kit, which is this guy, like this one here. You see this one, the little blue line there, that is essentially like the next tier up. So oh my goodness, there's so many things. Let's just keep going. Let's keep making more of these cookies and pizzas and stuff and see what we can find. Got 18 more times we can use it today, which means there's plenty. And then we're just gonna have to go around and combine stuff and hopefully keep track of it all, because stuff goes flying everywhere. And if you're not able, like sometimes my eyes literally go like, I feel like I'm going cross-eyed just because like it's like I can't keep track of all of this. There's too much. There's too much stuff on the board. There's not enough space. Nothing. We can keep upgrading cakes here, I guess. Although this one's interesting. So this one's the like the fish food stuff. We have some random pizza stuff laying around. Didn't we have like yeah, there's a big pizza order here, and we already have 2 full pizzas. So going and combining pizzas even further is important. We want to take the pizzas to max. We got 3 max pizzas sitting in here. So yeah, I guess we want to keep going with the premium oven because that's going to give us more cooking materials. Then once this is tapped out, that goes on cooldown. We're going to put it in here. We'll unlock more space. But getting the pizza stuff is a little bit more rare. Not as common to find. So it does take a little bit more energy and time to actually get that done. But we have more pizza slices coming, more pizza pies, all that stuff. But we have another 60 right here that we can now slap over. Oh man, let me try to get all the pieces over here that I'm not going to be using right now. That looks a little bit more organized. Okay. Even if it's just a little bit more organized, it helps a lot. So now we can just go and spam this right here. We're going to hope to get a lot of pizza pieces because we really want to finish that order. And this is where we need more dry food. So we're going to use this. Gives us 100 and it lets us keep moving on. So sometimes using those chests every day is kind of important. But you'll see there's a lot of stuff to do. It's a very time consuming game mode, especially when you're hitting a lot of higher tier summons, I guess we'll call it, like, because technically you are summoning these things out, and weird how this plays out. We got a lot of these that we can combine now. We can combine these again. Got more cakes. Oh, I didn't realize we can combine that cake. So technically we have both of these. But we need the level 9 birthday cake. Yeah, no, we need to keep going. So keep going. We got more of these that we can use today. And not even that, we even have like the lower tier ones that like aren't the premium oven, so we can continue going on so long as we have enough food. So sometimes focusing on one specific one's better. Again, if you have too many of these types of things too, you can simply sell them and just get some coins if it's something you don't want to continue doing. You can just kind of like be like, yeah, no, never mind. I'm gonna pass this up. We're getting mainly just all cookies out of this. Everything's cookies. Everything's cookies. We're combining. We're doing this here, here, here. We got all these guys together, which means we can now do this and this, which means we can do this. There's so many cakes. Oh my goodness. Well, we got 15 more we can summon out right now, so let's see how this turns out. So yeah, those daily chests do help an absolute ton. We want to bring this one back out, and then we'll put this back in here. This one essentially lets us continue putting things out. We are going to get more low tier stuff, however. We're not going to get the higher tier stuff as often, but sometimes it's still fine because combining them up will still give you a decent amount of progress. You're just not going to see as many of the high tier cookies coming out, but you can see here, we still got quite a bit. Still quite a bit coming, so combine here, that means this goes here. We've got another cake over here. We combine this cake here, which means we can then combine this cake here, which means we can do this, and we now have the very top cake, and now we can work on the lower tier cakes. So you can see how this is like a very time-consuming process along the way to actually get all this stuff undone. Tons of clicking or tapping or whatever you're doing. This time we somehow managed to get a ton of the pizza rollers there, the pizza dough, which is kind of cool. So we'll see how far we can take the pizza slices now. Here, here, here to here. To there, which is another max pizza. My goodness. Oh, I forgot we even had this one too. So we have what? 4 max pizzas. So we need one more max pizza off this, and maybe we can get this to work. So this one's also done for the time being, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying more bag space here. Taking these coins up, but like if it means I'm freeing up space, I'm cool with that. This is a much lower tier, which is why you notice we're getting all like the base tier items. There's nothing that's like super upgraded. We're getting the level 1 cookies essentially only, but still it can make some decent progress. It's just not as fast as the higher tier stuff. Keep going. How many more we got? 15 more there. We're gonna run out of bread right now, so I'm just gonna use one more for today, the 50 use, and then we're gonna keep going on this to try to finish it out and see how far we can take it once again. Line the pizzas up. We need to get one more pizza level up, which isn't too bad. So you can see the power-ups are special because as you do more and more things here, you get more of these power-ups too. So just by using your resources, you're going to find more of these power-ups. Hey, look at that. We actually found the pizza we needed. And now technically we have all 5 pizzas, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now what we need to do is just make 3. Oh, geez, we have to make 3 of these. Oh my God, it's so much pizza. I know it sounds weird to say, but it's a ridiculous amount of pizza we're collecting up here. Let's just make all these into purples here. We'll free up some more space by combining. Continuing and then continuing on here. We don't have many to go on this production facility, and then beyond that you can also visit with the time, the hourglass. There's so many ways to save time and get some more upgrades and stuff on your account. It just takes, it is time consuming at times. So that's basically like just using all my bread ones. Beyond that, we now have like fields that we can maybe upgrade in the future. We can use other pieces that to summon out, like we can work on this one next, which of course this one creates all the flowers and stuff. So whew, there's a lot of stuff. Like flowers is another one. We have what, 1, 2, 3 full flowers here. So this would be the next one I want to do here. It's just gonna make a ton of these little guys. Oh, I didn't realize there's more bread, or sorry, bread to turn into flour to turn into bread. You know what I mean. But yeah, there's a bunch of these like this where we just continue to do this, and then we go boop, 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 boop. We just combine it all and try to accumulate whatever we can. I could probably play this for hours a day, to be honest. Like, legitimately, this is like one of the most time-consuming things I've ever played. And we needed another one. We got 1, 2, 3, right? And we need down here 6 of them. Yeah, we just need to keep combining the max outs here and just keep on going. Sadly, though, this one's going to be a lot slower just because we don't have a lot of production facilities until we can get another one of these maxed up. And then we can combine them, and then we can get even more progress, and then it'll be really, really good. Yeah, let me get that and that. And that goes on cooldown, and yeah, we don't have like another facility for this one here, so you can see how it goes, right? But claiming these guys out are the good ones because they have really good rewards for them. They give you the additional hearts, which then get you do stuff. It does suck to unlock these. You do need to use those hearts though, because that's where you're getting rewards. But in the meantime, you're gonna keep playing these out, and you're gonna pick a bunch of squares. Hopefully you get something. Hey, that's actually something I've never had before, I don't think. Yeah, I've never gotten up to that hat before. So you can find things that other people are focusing on and maybe get lucky. Yeah, like right there, we got a lot of really base materials, but some of them actually helped us upgrade them, so it wasn't too bad. Like right here, we're just upgrading a bunch of materials, which is cool. Yeah. It's so time consuming to do all this. I swear, this is such a time consuming activity. It is crazy. So you find some pieces from other people, you combine them with the other stuff, and keep going. I'm probably not going to do this much more on the tap server unless I find something else to kind of show you guys. But literally, the magic ice crystal is one of the best. The other one is, of course, the gloves, but I hate how you have to do a matching game. Like, it just slows down your activity by so much. It just feels like you're going so slow in comparison. Didn't I find that over there? No, I guess not. Sometimes I go too fast for my own good. I'm like, I start clicking around. I'm like, nope, that's not where that face was. I know it's up here somewhere. There it is. There we go. All right, this one's not bad too, but it just gives you 3 random ones. Sometimes it's really good. Like, we just hit this cake, and this cake is really important to us because now we can go boop, and now we have 2 of those cakes done, and now we just need the lower tier cake down here, the cream cake, which should be a lot easier to accomplish. So yeah, use the power-ups. The power-ups are godly. They help you and speed up your progress so much. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. In the meantime, you also have to focus on upgrading your house. So you need to focus on what things to have. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Don't I have one of those? Did I use it? Oh God, did I use it? I think I might have used it. We have one of the... No, we don't. I think I used it for something else. Darn it. I should have paid attention. I should have paid attention because upgrading your house is probably one of the best things possible. Very, very good. We already have the flowers. We need to work on that pendant next. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.